The MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus follows a very simplistic route and offers a decent-looking motherboard while not going over the top with extra RGB and fan headers and a flashy-looking active PCH heatsink. Looking at the design of other high-end motherboards, this one lacks in comparison. However, that's not a fault in this board. Seeing as this is intended for budget builds, it's only fair we decide it's worth based on the other performance aspects of it. The chipset heatsink also features a cooling fan high speed to add a little bit more breathing room for your CPU. It features an 8+2 phase VRM design, which is not that great, but if you're looking to overclock your CPU, you should be looking at the higher-end motherboards for Ryzen anyway. And while this motherboard does a decent job of being a friend of the average builder, there are notable drawbacks to this one as well. Most notably is the fact that some of the PCIe lanes are either disabled based on which lane is being used, or just are not suitable for NVIDIA SLI. The MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus does not attempt to show off and make great claims. This ends up working out in its favor, and although this one did not attain that much attention to it, it certainly is an excellent choice if you're on a budget. The motherboard falls short on some ends, and it's not an enthusiast motherboard, but overall it's a solid choice if you just want something to get the job done, but don't expect great overclocks or a feature-rich experience with this one. To sum it up, we like the very reasonable prices. The VRM design is quite decent for the cost, and it supports mediocre level overclocking. On the downside, the design is very simple. Our rating for VRM design is 8 out of 10. Aesthetics, 7 out of 10. Connectivity, 8 out of 10. Value for money, 9 out of 10, for an overall rating of 8 out of 10. You think another motherboard is better? Check another video where we reviewed the top 5 X570 motherboards for the Ryzen 9 5900X.